Hello everyone. Welcome, as always, to Leo History. And potentially, to Symphony of the Night. We'll see if I can make this work. Please, buttons. Sorry, I didn't plug in the controller. That helps a lot. Just a moment. Turns out I need this. Well, we now need a reset, so hold up just a moment. We're gonna continue fuddling with chords until it works. Y'all showed up to a great time. I definitely remember to set up properly before jumping in. Totally. Scuffed stream hours. Let's try that again. Hello everyone, welcome. As you can tell, my brain is at least a little bit fried after Tuesday's colossal stream, so very much having a nice, relatively chill one, wherein I panic a lot, and that's most of it. Mostly I'm going to panic at whatever the heck is going on in this reverse coliseum. Also, let's turn this way down for you. There we go. That should be about right on audio balance. Oh, crap. Yeah, this is what we call bad news. Nope. Crap. Panic? That didn't even slow them down at all. Panic. Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's way worse. You see, you didn't miss anything. I had technical difficulties, I died. Maybe we will just, like, leave. You know? Maybe we'll just run fast. Instead of trying to fight these demon lord things, I think. Pretty sure that's what an Azaghal is. I'm not sure. Let's find out. You know, theoretically there's like folklore and stuff. Theoretically. You know, this bestiary is completely useless. It's absolutely completely useless. So let's just search it up a different way. Do you have an entry on etymology? No? Okay. It's another Tolkien reference. It is not a demon. It is just Tolkien. Shocking no one. This video game is mostly going for its Tolkien references. Okay. So, how do I not die here? Nope, not that button. This... one of these? Come on, do the thing. There we go. Hello, Blues. You have joined at a great time, as I... die horribly? You know, you'd think that this would actually, like, help. But no. But no, nothing helps. Wow, this is a garbage room. That room's super garbage? How about no? Anything but that. Well, we made it back to a safe room. That's something. We take that. Oh boy. There's a lot, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that is a result of weird localizations, but Symphony of the Night in particular seems to be... Oh, damn it. Ugh. I hit the button to become Mist, and then it just isn't doing the thing. Just isn't doing the thing, so... Let's just go somewhere else and then see if my controller will start cooperating literally ever. Maybe I don't want to fight this. Ow. Maybe I don't want to fight that. Yeah, thank you, Fairy. Oh god. No. Oh, so that works. Sorry. Oh, I'm super dead. Farewell. Farewell, everyone. Oh, I got regenerated by the fairy. Thank you, fairy. Ah. Oh, I wound up back here. Okay. That explains why this is familiar, because I've already been here. Still painful. Holy cow, this place hurts. Ow. 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 Technically I wasn't out of them, but I was in the rhythm. And now we drop down again. And so they despawn. And so we do it again, this time with feeling. This time with more feeling. Oh my god. Could you not? Could you not? Thank you. Good lord. A lot of games on the PS1 era were hard hit by localization issues. They slowly got fixed over the years as people got better at localization and could actually fix the issues. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you definitely see that there's just a lot of things that really... What? Please don't. We're just gonna go this way now? Okay. Bye. Nah. Come on. Come on. There we go. So that just puts us out up the top here. So this way should take us to something. It's... I mean, they have a lot of ideas at this point, but yeah, I definitely see... Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. I'm gonna be in trouble. Ow. There we go. There we go. That went a little better. Nate. Oh, come on, I hit the miss button. Stop it. Stop it, game. You are being mean to me. What was that? Hold up a minute. Boomst? Ow. Game? Game? I swear. I know there's a save room not very far away. I really just want to make it. Game, cooperate. I believe in us. Oh no, I do not believe in us. I do not believe in us. I'm glad the music doesn't lag when everything else does. Like, think about how terrible it would be if the music also lagged. Okay, we're gonna do that to despawn everything. Everyone. And we're gonna go up here. Nailed it. Absolutely flawless strategy. I don't know what the problem is. Really could have used a life max. That's okay. Okay, so let's see what we can do here to get into less trouble. Because we can have, you know, hard-hitting historical discussions later. First things first is to figure out why the heck I'm dying so fast. I am using my best armor right now. I'm using what is by far my best armor. And at least I actually have armor right now. So. Yeah, I can get it up one more, and that's it. Historic and Gaming. Continue with the first time chat. Oh yeah, you are one of the new followers. Welcome. Weird localization in some big names. Yeah. So apparently the Brazilian Portuguese version of Dark Souls 3 has messages in Spanish, which is a big oof. Like, that's not a hard one to get right. So. Do I want that? I think we'll go with this. That makes a lot of sense. I think English language localization has broadly gotten better. Let's use the axe, actually. That gives me some vertical. And Lord knows I need vertical right now. I also need my buttons to start working again. Thank you. Oh, see? Apparently I was in just a very much optional and very much late area because... Oh boy. Final Fantasy VIII? Yeah, isn't that one kind of notoriously bad at first localization? Oh, stop. You're fine. But yeah, I know this game actually, like Castlevania here, makes some really weird. Hey, you did it too. It's not just me. First thing you do, accidentally Grand Cross. First thing you don't want to do, accidentally Grand Cross. It makes the Dracula fight so much easier to, you know, knock it. Oh, you're not dead yet. Wow. That's a lot of HP. Well played. Oh. I deserved that. Oh, who are you? You know? I guess that... That makes some sense. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Look, everyone accidentally Grand Crosses. It is a rule of the... Just a rule of the game that you are going to accidentally Grand Cross all the time, and there is nothing you or anyone else can do about it. could you not, Gremlin? Gremlin. Senor? Sir. Ah. Luckily, you know, I'm not in too much danger per se. Oh, I didn't kill you. What? There we go. Ow. I mean, that one wasn't 100% my fault, but still. But still. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyway, let's talk more about weird localization, because, oh boy. Is there a lot? And is it kind of a problem in historical games? Right, especially old games when people still really don't know how to transliterate things is when you see it the worst. But still, you see it pretty much all the time. Where there's so many places that have such weird localizations. And it actually makes doing, like, historical game studies sometimes really challenging. I mean, it's a small thing, but what do you do when the... don't... Right. What do you do when you can't identify a figure because, it turns out that... Ah, come on. These guys just kind of wander around being jerks, don't they? Really? I double crit and it still wasn't enough to kill you? Boo. Oh no. Cake! Cake. Oh. What? How did I guard that? Ow. Sincerely, please don't. 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 No? Here we go again. Weirdest bad translation you've seen is in Stalker. Attic was somehow basement every single time. And whenever it said rifle, it meant shotgun. What? Like, what? That is unbelievably bad. And then I mean... Yeah... Bad languages its own, or bad language attempts are their own super interesting thing. We'll come back to those too, I think. But just thinking about, you know, trying to get games from one place to another one, or from one language into another, when you're translating that, how genuinely difficult it is, and the results... Ow. God, these guys are terrible. Yeah, they're still terrible. Gremlin? Ha! That was actually clever. Nay. Boom. Could they not? Ow. Yep, I deserve that. Right, that was totally what I meant to do. Anyway, wild. Stalker calls his shotguns hunting rifles. You hate to see it. Right, what's the... Oh yeah, the example I'm thinking of here, comes out of Fire Emblem 4. I think we've talked about it before on stream a long time ago, but has, the... I'm just gonna leave. Oh, what? Why am I... How am I out of... How am I out of hearts? Funky. Don't know how I managed that. Oh, thank God, a high potion. Actually crucial. Actually huge. Anyway. Just the double barrel shot. That's not better. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, you're fine. Oh, what's Cthulhu doing? Hello, Cthulhu. Get back, Cthulhu. Luckily, these guys aren't actually dangerous, they're just annoying. Anyway, in, like, Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War, right, there's a weapon that they call the Ufel. That is actually an Old Norse Edelier. But it took a long-ass time to figure that out. What do you mean you guys replicate? You guys replicate. Okay. Wow. Tales of Berseria has a completely illegible localization. Fair enough. So anyway, like, when doing historical games, that becomes a big problem because, you know, references get just lost. Sometimes you can kind of retroactively figure them out, but a lot of times they're just not there anymore. And so something that is maybe accessible in another language just doesn't get to be anymore. It should be pretty obvious how that's a problem. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, there are so many of them. Oh, there are so many of them now. It's great for my grinding, but bad for my everything else. No, no. Damn it. What do you mean I accidentally... What do you mean I accidentally cast that? Hello? Magic in this video game. Localization of some mecha from the 90s early title. Machine translated all the technical lingo. That's fancy. That is a level of... Could I not get juggled? Please? Please. Please. And save. Anyway, right, obviously, there's always some problem when trying to do historical game studies. You know, if you don't speak the languages that both the material is in, for, like, folkloric stuff, oh, and if you don't speak the language of the that the games are being made in. As it turns out, that is actually kind of a very big deal. But at the same time, bad localization adds that extra layer of difficulty that is totally unhelpful and actually extremely dangerous when it comes to trying to figure out, you know, what the heck developers are trying to go for, what they're drawing on, and especially if you're trying to do any projects that involve chasing sources, something that, you know, I have done in the past, I am continuing to plan to do. It turns out it's really hard to identify what sources people are using when the whole thing is like completely and totally illegible. So, you know, gotta do what we can. At the same time, you know, learning other languages takes a long-ass time. Like, I cannot speak Japanese, I cannot read any Japanese. I frankly have no real intention to, unless if, to learn. That might change in the future, but at the moment I have no plans to learn. And so you just gotta kind of roll with it at some point. And do the best you can. And the best you can means that, hey look, oftentimes there's a lot of really weird stuff that we just kind of have to take a best guess on. Is this a cockatrice? Sorry. Also, who let the flea man ride a bone? Who let the flea man ride a dragon? Who put the flea man in charge of things? Chat, did any of you... Exactly, the general mess that is Ichaival. I'm gonna make a video about that eventually, by the way. You know, that the UFEL, original localization, Ichaival, turned into a sword, turned into a weapon that people could sight in other things? Despite not being a weapon, and then some good old-fashioned Wikipedia assertions stacked on top of that. Hey, pot roast. Ooh, so this opens up right there already, or we can go across to other places. Let's go explore the entranceway, see how terrible it is. Yeah, sorry, I think it is only ever mentioned as a bow. But basically the story seems to be that someone on Fire Emblem 4's development team liked that, changed Idalier, Buller's home in the Prose Edda, into a bow. Okay, who let the dragon... who... Are you even dangerous? Do you like to even hurt me? No? You're just gonna vibe? You're just kind of vibing. Okay. I feel like that's not how that's supposed... What? Okay. Well, the War Rider is cool. Apparently not. As it turns out, the dragons do not like being ridden. Hey, there's a cross. Who's ready for me to accidentally Grand Cross? Not that I have any things, but at least force me to get some more hearts before I burn them all again. Is that all this does? Is that was all that was here? Was a Grand Cross? Or was a way for me to accidentally ground cross? Yep. Apparently that was all that was there. That's alright. Ow. And the fire warg, and away we go. By the way, warg is another Tolkien. Right? These are absolutely 100% another Tolkien thing. Yeah, apparently these guys are my friends now. The more you know. Obviously Neuroboros isn't. Neuroboros is first and foremost a Greek term for a snake that's eating its own tail. Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't really want to use... Well, that was lucky. That was actually extremely lucky. Okay, yeah, we'll use this. We'll use this. Save room. Helpful. Anyway, let's see. Warg Riders. While Tolkien is getting the term warg as a derivation from Old Norse, vargur, meaning wolf, pretty much everyone else after him is just borrowing him. I should think absolutely everyone else after. No, that wasn't even good. You didn't even get something good out of that. Lame. Now I've got to fight through this. You know what? No. I refuse. What? Well then. Well, that went well. Hello, Cosmic. I'm Malaya. Welcome, Tom and God. Welcome. Yeah, Blues, you are correct. An awful lot of people will, in fact, just copy Tolkien without a whole lot of thought. This should surprise no one. This somehow still does surprise some people, but it really shouldn't. I will admit, I am a little bit surprised to see this level of borrowing in a Castlevania game, though. Firstly, because Castlevania is generically very far away from Tolkien. Right. Oh wait, there's no reason for me to not go clear out the other place. It's extra % for the walk armor. And that's pretty much all it is extra % for the... You know, yeah, let's do this and try and actually remember to use it this time. Right, I don't know a lot about the reception of Tolkien in Japan. But, you know, Castlevania is so far distinct from... Ow. Apparently that also hurts like hell. Okay, that's the Why did that arbitrarily kick me out? Hold on. You can't just do that. Honestly. You cannot just arbitrarily kick me out of my mist form. I mean, I guess you can, but you shouldn't arbitrarily kick me out of my mist form. I don't think the Tolkien stuff is brought in by the translators. Right, Velith, I agree, Dungeons & Dragons does obviously play a huge role in broad fantasy strokes. But I don't think that interpretation holds for this particular game, because the cuts are too deep. Like, there are some deep cuts. There's some really deep cuts. We saw, like, the giant sword lord guys earlier we saw were actually, like, an obscure figure from the Silmarillion. Actually, I want to check on this. Azaghal, what does it say the Japanese name is? Oh, okay, it is actually totally different. Okay, no, you're right. So that deep cut is completely unrelated to the original Japanese name. Maybe that does make sense, then. That we're primarily seeing localizers who are giant nerds putting references to their giant nerds into these games, despite them not necessarily. Oh, uh-oh. Let's just go up this way. That seemed better. Nope, a shiitake mushroom. Helpful. I think I probably do have some other food. Really? I don't get to go through. Fine. Fine. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing? Do the thing. Nope. I was trying to get a diagonal launch into it, but that wasn't happening, so... Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. Honestly. And death. Fair enough. And death. Exactly. Blues, that's a really good take on it. Right, giant nerds building on giant nerds until it comes full circle. To get Tolkien, D&D, JRPGs, this game, Tolkien references, and monster designs that line up with stuff. And then the English team going nuts, assigning names to stuff that are references to things they like, without the references necessarily corresponding in any meaningful way, or the names in any meaningful way corresponding to the designs, etc. Which makes a lot of sense, but is also extremely difficult to deal with. Right? Extremely difficult to deal with as a scholar, because, like, you get this giant phantom sword, and you see, oh hey look, that's a deep cut to the Silmarillion. But then do you take it off of the current localized name, which is just Phantom Sword? Thank you, yes. That was totally what I wanted. That was totally what I wanted. Yeah, thank you, fairy. Ow. Let's just heal up, try that again. Rather than feeding our brains out again. God, this room is terrible. Like, who designed this room? Who designed this room? I don't have anything with good long range, is the problem. I'll take a look, but I'm pretty sure pretty much everything I've got is short range. This game doesn't really believe in giving you a lot of good long range tools. Mask sword, holy sh... Right, because those you can throw that once. It would do a shit ton of damage, but you throw it once. I guess we can do that. Put on some of these. But a lot of these... Well, yeah, like some of these are just like not going to do any damage. Fella, have you seen how many inputs my... Well, you can't see, but I have lost about a third of the inputs I have put in. So, that is not a good strategy. Like, when it takes 7 tries for me to even... Thank you, yes. Clearly that's what I wanted. I'm just gonna run away again. I'm gonna run away. That nearly left me at 1 HP. We will get this eventually. I believe in us. Eventually I should just, like, bail. And just fly through the whole thing. But I mean, jeez. Who thought this room was a good idea? Like, this is... What? One. Sincerely, go to hell. Well, we got it out of the room at least. I'll take it. I'll guess I'll take that. Good lord. Okay, what are my heal options? Strawberry Shortcake. Strawberry Shortcake are my heal options. That, could have gone better. That could have gone better. The cheesecake was not very good for my health. Really? The turkey doesn't count as actually healing me. Now, hold up a minute. Castlevania pot rest. Come on. 50. That'll be good enough, I guess. Roast turkey. I have another turkey. I think I've got enough HP for now, though. I think I've got enough for the time being. I'm looking for the combat knife, that's what I'm looking for. Combat knife. There we go. Let's try that again, this time with more feeling. And another busted input, and succeeded that time. There we go. Let's try that again. So yeah, we touched a little bit on localization. A little bit on some of the weirdness that it creates, you know. What happens when one person localizes, or one group of people designs things, a totally different group gives them their names. What the f- Thank you for eating my jump. That's cool of you. Okay, fine. Fine, I won't gravity hop, we'll just... Please! My god, Alucard. Don't get juggled for one second in your entire life. Just one moment. No? Wow, 2,000 bucks all for me? That's pretty cool. That is a very demonic looking fish. What? Why can I not attack? Honestly. You are back. Welcome. Is this... Yes. Yes. Okay. I have solved our problems, chat. I have solved our problems. All of my complaints have just been leading up to this. Come on. Do the thing, please, though. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Literally everything has been building up to this. Absolutely no fear. Get absolutely ruined. The only problem is that this does deplete MP every time I use it, so I need to be a little bit careful, but at the same time, absolutely trashes enemies. Extremely worthwhile. You know, totally reasonable. Totally reasonable. Can't get the combos to work. Don't know what buttons activate what. I swear, this has some of the worst cases of what we should call, come on, no, please, no, please, there we go. I guess what I would call strategy game design or strategy guide design that I've seen in a long time. Right, it has been a hot second since I've seen this much strategy game design rocking around, because modern games try real hard to be careful about that. Because as it turns out, no one actually has fun when you need a strategy guide to figure out what to do. There are just some people have more fun than others, which is to say, none versus basically none. It's good for the sales though. And of course, there's the other half of the problem. Corporate, if the design is focused around, you know, needing to... Nate. Back. Please. Give me the power. Give me the power? Yes, that was also totally what I wanted to do. How did I accidentally Dark Metamorphosis? Like, truly how? I don't get a choice in the matter. I see. I see. Gotta love being in water. True, it is better than the old strategy games, you're not? I'm going to continue to not get a choice in the matter, am I? Alucard! Alucard, you are the biggest badass of your era of video games. And you can't attack in the water? Honestly. This guy, right here. Wee. So now if I'm clever with my, ow. If I'm clever about, like, my mana potion usage, it should actually be clear to basically just trounce the rest of the game. Like, should not actually be difficult at all. Which I love. I see. Didn't know that these connected to each other. You know, Blues, that makes a shocking amount of sense. That their artist was a mangaka for Pretty Boy. When did I pick up a cross? No wait, genuine question. I didn't even know that I had a cross to accidentally Grand Cross. When did that happen? I've had it since... no I haven't. I thought I replaced it. I was sure I had replaced it because I was like, it's not... And then I had a dagger for a while. Oh. Oh wait, actually, are we about to get to see the Alucard Shield in action on a boss fight? Oh wait, are we about to see it in action? No, this is just an empty room. Thank you. Deeply kind of you. See, this is the kind of high-quality gaming trivia that my chat provides. That she used a very Bishonen, which is to say, pretty boy. Quite literally translated to pretty boy style. It's absolutely incredible. You'll love to see it. And hey, it resulted in one of the most iconic designs in video game history, so, you know, if it works, it works. Okay. So that should help along. Wait. Come on. That. Up. And in here. Ow. Oh my goodness. Please. Once again, I am begging you. Ha! Life max up, and I bet this is a fake wall, based off the incredibly suspicious coloration. And we get a diamond for some incredibly sweet selling for cash. I've got so much cash right now. That's not true. I don't have nearly enough cash. I always need more. And once again, we kill all these, and then up we go. Up we go. And nothing here, yeah. Oh, well, duh, of course there's nothing there. There's no hole in the map there. Alucard! Alucard, my boy. Please. What on earth did you think the point of just arbitrarily inputting Dark Metamorphoses was? And no, I don't care if it was technically me who did it. It's totally Alucard's fault. Up we go. Where is this all leading to? And also, how much of a pain in the ass is it going to be to get back down? I see that this bodes, well? Hey, look! Who's surprised? Raise your hand, Chad, if you're shocked that I would accidentally Dark Metamorphoses. Or accidentally Grand Cross, I should say. Also accidentally Dark Metamorphoses, but mostly accidentally Grand Cross. I know, but it's like the 20th time I've done it. It's like, actually I think it's actually like number 7 or something. I just haven't had a cross that often to accidentally Grand Cross. I should get rid of the cross as soon as possible though, because truly, if all I can do with it is Grand Cross, it's not actually very useful. Right, it's amazing on Richter mode, but it's kind of it's unfortunately bad in Alucard mode. True, Velith. Computers are machines that can only do exactly what they're told, and they're bastards who do not respect their users. Is in fact 100% statements that are both true at the same time, all the time. Nee. Oh, Richter mode would be absolutely garbage with dropped inputs. Right, it would probably be a little bit better if I was using the D-pad instead of joystick, but I'm using joystick. I keep forgetting to change the... to change my input mode controls in order to be using the keypad. I map those to actual values. So, you know, it continues to be self-inflicted injuries, as with most of my streaming catastrophes. But, nay, that wasn't at all what I hit. Oh, can I just... do I even need Shield Rod to do this? Sorry. I don't even need Shield Rod. I can actually, like, do other thing. I can actually have something else equipped. I think. Let's find out. Let's find out if we can have something else equipped. Where's my combat knife? There's my combat knife. Yeah. Sweet. I can just go for it whenever I need to kill something. Boom. Otherwise, punch, punch, punch. I think the... I wonder if what the Shield Rod does actually is just, is if it gives me all the boosts of all the other shields. And then Alucard Shield on top of that just kills people. That seems weird. That seems too strong. Like, even by the standards of how busted Alucard gear is, that seems too good. It's insanely good. Who needs range when you can just, you know, kill people? Oh good, Force of Echo. So now theoretically Echo hurts people, right? I mean, the spell should reset after each room transition. Yeah, no, it just murders people. Fair enough. I shall never die. Unless, of course, I run out of... Unless if I run out of mana, I should be basically indestructible. Which is... a surprise, but a very pleasant one. Because who needs magic when you can just... boom. Like, it doesn't even take that much... it doesn't even take that much to get a hit in. Exciting. Shield Rod says... Oh. Oh. Okay, so it does need the Shield Rod, it just lasts for frickin' ever. I understand. I understand. We'll reset that. Ah, he stoned me. Fair enough. You missed me getting the best weapon in the game. You missed me getting what is by far the best weapon in the game. Like, most people will say Chrysogrim is the best weapon in the game. They are in fact all wrong. Come on, Alucard Shield, chill. Really? This is why they are all wrong. Let's see what this other one is here. Sword forged by elves, but only has 55 things. Like, what does this have going for it? Does it have a good attack? No. Doesn't have the big oomph of some of the big two-handed swords. Doesn't have any of the big murder deaths. Like, even knowing that I bleed, that I hemorrhage, absolutely, like, demolish my own. My own mana while doing that? It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I just murder everything, so who cares? Oh. I mean, you could also solve the problem by that, but that doesn't give me experience. Let's see. That wasn't what I wanted. Map. Okay. Map says keep going down. Map says keep going down. Having mold fake Alucard 2.0. We can go all the way this way. Oh wait, haven't I already? Did I already do this? I already did this. That was done on me. The only thing up here that's new is this. Or that I haven't done yet is check here. Okay. So that's done. All the cross there is done. Cool. Straight down it is, back through the giant drop of doom. Hooray! Whee! Well, the Alucard Shield is glorious. It is just a magnificent weapon. I only first learned about this during like one of the GDQ speedruns for Symphony of the Night. And they were like, yeah, you know, Chrysogrim's pretty good, but you know what's really good? And then they showed me, I was like, oh. Oh. I see. And then it's just murder. All the way through. But it should make our progression pretty reliable. Ow. Even when I do stupid stuff like that, it should make our progression pretty reliable. Okay, to be fair, they were pretty... Ha. No. Honestly? I'm gonna... I am getting the sense, though, that there is kind of a problem of, enemy variety? Or I should say a lack thereof in this half of the thing. Like... Ow. Like, we've seen everyone here before. They're hitting harder. What? 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 Excuse me? Excuse me? Now that was cheap. Admittedly, it's kind of deserved. I was just talking about how the progress should be pretty reliable, so the game had to put me in my place. But at the same time, that... I don't believe it. I don't think the game was correct there. Okay, let's try again, this time with feeling. And not death. Not death. More feeling. Let's go. Let's go. Not into this way. Honestly, these, like, this isn't good design, this is just... Hey, you want to turn into bat all the time, right? Here, become bat. You have now solved the problem. Like, if I can't stand on the floor, because things are gonna murder me, guess what I'm gonna do? Not stand on the floor. What are you gonna do to stop me, game? As long as I don't drop this input too. Ow. Or do that, you know. Stupidly take hits where I don't need to. Voila. Problem solving. Ooh, a new area. Let's go. Who cares that I'm at a way too low HP? Oh, wait. Did I just go right back to where I was? I did. I did, in fact, precisely backtrack to where I was. I'm smart. I'm very good at remembering where I am in this video game. Yeah, that works, I guess. Alucard? Alucard, please? Alucard, please? This is where I want to go. I suppose while I was up there, I should have probably healed. That's alright. Yes, I know. I got the picture. Heavy metal ball. There's no save points nearby. There's just gonna have to be clever, don't die. Like, well, that hurt less than I feared, but more than I hoped. Okay. This is oddly low level stuff. What am I missing? Like, am I missing something here? Little tiny thornweeds are not the enemies I expect to run into when I'm at 45 health. You know, this would be probably when I want to turn on the Alucard Shield and then flash it. Because a whole bunch of really tiny guys still heal me for the same amount. Really? And now we're over 100 health again. Easy. Easy. This game is not balanced, but it is very amusing. Also, right, the shuttle... I mean, the shot will try to be good, but it's not gonna succeed. I want to see if this takes me anywhere. Probably not. I would assume not. But let's see. Let's see if the shuttle is any good. It's only a small bit better. A very small bit better than the shield rod, and it's actively worse than, say, the Mormegal or the things I already had and have had since like halfway through World 1. Or World 1? Castle 1, you know what I mean. Nah, not actively Necroclips. Right, the goal is to be thorough, but I'm not going to be, like, super hyper completionist about it. So if I think there's a potential of there being something cool, we're gonna look for it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna make such a fuss about it. Bird? Bird, you there? Bird? Bird? Sad. Rest in peace, bird. Exactly. Right? Because the best ending exploration should just be, I need to get all the parts of Vlad. Which I have to do to progress the game substantially anyway. So that should be pretty straightforward. Because I can't go back and re-kill Richter. Ow. Sir? Sir. Come on. Give me health. Well, I suppose that's one way to get me health. I suppose that works. I'm at full health now, I don't know why I'm doing that. Another boss fight, let's go. Let's go, Franken. GG, can I get a GG in the chat? Because even I was expecting it to be quite that quick. Obviously, that was supposed to be a reference to another classic of the gothic horror genre. The Creature. Correctly identifying it as how, you know, the Doctor of Mary, or the being of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is usually just called the monster, so, Well, I see we are in the... I see we are in for a time. Level up. Shmoo. Lion. Well, I suppose that's fair. Remember, chat, if any of you think I'm going to farm Shmoos for, you know, an hour and a half in order to, even with easy farm on, if you think I am in any way, shape, or form going to do that as I try to deal with, you know, this Wizard of Oz comedy... comedy foolishness. No. If they drop the Christogrim because I am a god gamer, fabulous. Otherwise, no. No. Why would I do that? Like, it would be a complete waste of time for you and me if we, you know, bothered. So we'll instead just re-up. Come on. No. We'll re-up our far superior weapon. And then we will keep going. Thank you, Tin Man. Thank you, thank you. Tin Man, please. You're embarrassing me, yeah. Obviously, most of the things here are a reference to Wizard of Oz. Very obliquely. Incredibly obliquely references to the Wizard of Oz. The Shmoo is not. It is unclear what the Shmoo is a reference to. It seems to just be the Shmoo. It seems to entirely be itself. A Baudelaire. Who are you? Whomst. Power increases with gameplay. Interesting. Would be great if it weren't for the fact that it's, you know, not... Ooh, a javelin. Thank you. Ow. That's... IDK who decided these things were like the ideal Wizard of Oz references. Actually, I'm not sure why they went for like this room being themed Wizard of Oz at all. There are many things about this that confuse me. Is it some sort of oblique sci-fi reference? Okay. I will let it be that. I will take your word for it, Necra, because I'm not going to look it up right now. Also, I wonder if there's a more coherent theming in the Japanese names. Right, that would be my next question is, are the Japanese names just also Wizard of Oz references? Or is there a little bit more going on that might explain why there's a Shmoo? I mean, it still begs the question of what the heck are the localizers thinking? Like, genuinely, what is their thought process? Not, wow, this is atrocious, what were they doing? More of just, still is a weird, it's a weird thing to add in to what is otherwise a fairly predictable, I guess for lack of a better word, fairly predictable set of characters. That was 5, you know. I absorbed damage taken. Oh. Oh yes, strengthens power of cross. It's great. You know what that means? You know what strengthens power of cross would mean? Even better wasted ground crosses. Is Q. I mean, that doesn't mean a whole lot for me. Chat or anyone watching the VOD, if its name being Q means anything to you, fabulous. But as I said earlier, I don't speak Japanese. I don't know a word of it. Frankly, I'm not trying to learn at the moment. So I will remain a blessed mystery to me. Okay. Blues luckily has further elaboration that Q is probably Q-Taro, a legendary, or a comic, Obake, from the comic Little Ghost Q-Taro, which is fairly predictable, to be honest. That seems like a very obvious, very straightforward naming choice. cool. I love the fact that even breaking, like, somehow, even just breaking, words. What are they? Whomst. Who are words? Sorry, that even breaking lamps, that's where I was going with that thought, gives me health with how overpowered this shield rod is. It is very funny to me. It's like, oh yeah, here, just have health. Everything you touch turns to health. Yeah, that would be my interpretation too, is that they found a similar cutesy comic character to maintain somewhat referential similarity, even though people don't really know the comic character that it's coming from. But yes. And that does seem to be the main point, as it were. Okay, good. And Blue's also hopefully confirmed that the Japanese names of everyone else in the library is still Wizard of Oz characters. So they are still going for Wizard of Oz plus a random comic. Why not? Why not? Come on, no lucky Chrysogram drops? No lucky Chrysogram drops. Shame. We'll just have to stick to my better weapon. Whatever will I do about this? Oh wait, just hitting me with a projectile that misses counts. Like, hi. Hello. Apparently the elevator doesn't work when you're upside down, which I suppose I could have probably predicted. Probably could have predicted that. But see, gravity still works on the other person, so... Save room. Oh, is this the first warp room we've unlocked? In this version of the castle? I think it is. I think I just like forgot to go grab the other warp room. That was fairly foolish of me. Oh, come on. Just, why do you do this to me? Why do you hurt me in this way? Game. Whee. So yeah, I don't really know why on earth. The library would be like, oh yeah, let's use Wizard of Oz to... Well, that was a highly successful warp. Anyway, why would it use Wizard of Oz stuff as its primary reference? It feels funky. It's not like Wizard of Oz is a grand classic of literature, or even, if we're honest, a very good book. I don't know, maybe someone on the dev team just really liked it? That's about the best I can come up with, is that someone on the dev team really liked it, and therefore, we all get to deal with it. is that a Dragoon Helm? Dragon Helm. Okay. Is this better than our glass? It is in fact dramatically superior to our ballroom mask. Exactly, right? Is it a reference to the movie? Is it a reference to the movie instead of the film? Or the movie instead of the film? Yes, those were the words I wanted. The movie instead of the book? Maybe? Hmm. Exactly, right? And yeah, I agree with you. I'm not aware of any references in Japanese media to Wizard of Oz generally. Like maybe there's a small handful of stuff, but for the most part, that's not really the place that references come from. Now how do I get across here? I want the things. Give me the things. There we go. Karma coin. A magic missile I won't use. Hooray! Exactly, right? Alice in Wonderland comes up all the time. Wizard of Oz doesn't. It's a big old thunk. Cause yeah, I have no idea, like, where or why or what the origin point for that is. Oh, for God's sake. Fly. I gotta say though, I admit, I'm kind of disappointed with Castle 2's, with the Upside Down Castle's music thus far. It's fine. It's more of the same. If you like Castlevania music, you're gonna like this. But like, I don't know. It's not very impressive. Hey, Medusa heads, I got news for you. Yeah! Dang it. Oh god. Who are you? I guess it doesn't matter who you are. It only matters who you are. And because who you are now is extremely dead. Cloaked Knight. That's fair. Nay. Hey, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Really do wish I had to stop. Come on, I had the thing up and let's restart that. Does this one even work in the other? this even work in the Upside Down Castle? Honestly. Just... let's take advantage of this while we've got the protection. Let's just take advantage of the protection while we've got it. We don't need to clear this. We don't need to get into that one room. I will survive. I will not survive the misery of this many Medusa heads, though. Voila. Well, guess we're using dagger now, because, reasons. Sir. Sir. Well, this is going well? This seems to be going surprisingly well. How did I not get hurt by that? Chat? Chat, do you know how I didn't get hurt by that? Moonrod. Well, that's presumably pretty good. But not as good as the shield rod. Exactly. Huh. So apparently Eye of Sorrow has a Wizard of Oz sequel character as a boss. So maybe Castlevania, I mean, I would assume at that point that this is a continuity thing, right? That they have Wizard of Oz in this one because they had Wizard of Oz in the other one, i.e. in Eye of Sorrow because they have it in Symphony of the Night. Well, I also wouldn't be super confident on that. Either way, so, yeah. Yeah. It's a weird thing. We'll chalk it up to... sometimes references in this game are weird, right? Because, like, that was my original intention here, was that, hey, you know, let's do a playthrough here and then we'll look at all the folklore stuff along the way. As it turns out, there's a lot less... well, that makes sense. Anyway, right, that we look at all the folklore references, like we did with Golden Sun, and go like, hey look, maybe there's a, like, consistent sense of how, what are some of the things that Japanese games are at least localizing into with their names, and how they're categorizing undead things. And then no. And then literally none of that idea actually held any water. Game? Game? No. 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 Buttons? Buttons. Oh, come on. Give me the... ow. Give me the thing! Game. Game! I am pushing the two buttons at the same time, like you tell me to. Please do the thing. Please do the thing. I hope you all enjoyed that look at the giant bat, because that was the entire look at the giant bat we get. Yeah, it turns out the hard part of these fights is getting the power up, not the, dealing with it once it has shown up. Because dealing it once we've like gotten there, made it through the shortcut, etc. Turns out it's really easy. Oh yeah, that gives me so many more places I can go to now. I mean, is warping back over still the best choice? I don't know. Don't you know? A core part of his identity. His cape, and his organs, and his long nails, and his sharp teeth, and his ring. Obviously. Beyond any shadow of doubt. Hey, remember how terrible this was when we first arrived? Remember how awful getting through this room was when I first arrived? How far we've come. Oh hey look, it's where we fought Medusa. And Malta. Yeah, that was dumb of me. But seriously, Blues, as to why the Ring of Light is at all important, I genuinely don't know. Right, like... Because it's not... My immediate sense would be that there is some sort of reference to Lugosi's character design in, you know, that most famous iteration of Dracula. But I'm not confident enough on that idea to be able to actually say that. Because what's clear is that it's not... His ring is not particularly important in the book. So... Alright, that's not a thing coming out of the 1890 whatever. Book. That is instead just... Come on. Hey. Go away. Go away. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Here we go. Sneak. Sneak. Here we go. And... Well, strong beginning. Strong... Where did you go? Okay, well. Wait, is he a friend now? Or is he just vibing? Well, either way. Hello, hello. You missed me, breaking the game. In this stream, we have 100% broken the game. Were you here last week? Do you remember how much trouble I had with this stack of Minotaurs? Okay, right. This area, when you first arrive, is incredibly scary. And it's frankly not the kind of time you want to be having. Right, Bone Dragons. Doom Skulls. No one good. Thank you. Good enough. Honestly. Right, even now they hit. They hit fairly hard. I think I've demonstrated that with sufficient effort, that things in this room still hit fairly hard. Not as hard as they used to, but still more than you necessarily want to be dealing with. My response to their existence now is to kind of laugh. There's one spot that's really scary. Where is the room? I think it's this way. Yeah. That room is terrifying. Or that, perhaps the better way of saying it is that room ought to be terrifying. I have picked up the Alucard Shield, which is the most impressive shield in the game. By a lot. Like, it's really not close. It's really not close. Because if you use the shield rod with it and activate its ability, you do Alucard Shield things. Oh, you didn't die. Well, that's dumb. You should get out of that. If anyone doesn't know, the Alucard Shield is... What has been happening is that it has an offensive buff that gives it a 255 attack power thing that hits every second and heals you whenever it hits. Or hits multiple times a second, I should say. It's like every 4 frames or something. And does damage every time it hits. Literally the only downside is that it bleeds your mana while you're working on it. And so as long as it's out, it trounces your mana situation. But you just flash it when you need it, and then it dies. Then everyone dies. Cool. So that went well. Onward this way. See if we can get a little bit farther. Oh, okay. Or we just get to a warp room. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted something more exciting. Drama, adventure, action. You know. That sort of stuff. So instead, let's go this way. No. Did you just... I think that person just flung itself out of... Out of bounds. I'm surprised that the game let it do that. I'm very surprised the game let it do that. Indeed. To infinity and beyond. Exploring where no man or no undead person dumpling has gone before. Medusa heads, no! Not my least favorite enemy. No. Made it. And Alucard Shield, please. There we go. Oh, Alucard Mail. Look at that. Is this actually still a better armor set? I feel like it is. Like, as good as the walk armor... No, it's not. It just resists a lot of things. Alright. Fair enough. Walk armor has gotten strong. And we get to hold this area. Juke. I got jukes. Whee! Whee! Anything to avoid having to deal with. Actually having to deal with the consequences of my actions. By the way, chat, if it is too boring to actually, or not actually enjoyable to watch me maul things with the Alucard Shield, do just let me know. Right, I will switch for the content. Even if this is obviously the fast way. Well, it is a reference to the mummy, and not, sadly not the good mummy. Honestly. Whee! Ow. Ow. Come on. 255 damage. Easy. Whee! Here we go! Again. Oh wow, I didn't kill you? That killed you. So yeah, the back of this castle primarily seems to be references to other classic monster movies in their boss design. Obviously, we've had some classical references with Medusa. We had some lore references with fake Trevor, fake Sypha, and fake whoever the third guy is. Third guy is not important. Come on, we know he's not important. But for the most part, we've been dealing, right, we had the creature and the so Frankenstein's monster, and the mummy, and then a giant bat as our actually sensitive, or words, actually like progression sensitive beings. Okay, we're missing one thing there, which is awesome. Con plus 10, strength plus 10, int plus 10. Yeah. Yeah. Avoid curse, con plus 10, strength plus 10, int plus 10. So we're missing two more. I think we're missing two more Dracula bits. Yeah, we have the werewolf, the monster, the mummy. Exactly. They're classics. Absolute classics. The only one thus far that I think we are missing is like Jekyll and Hyde. So I would not be shocked if that one shows up fairly soon. Yeah, we could have something referencing Creature of Black Lagoon too, though that's a very slightly later one. I don't think Universal did, but one of their competitors did. I'm not sure on that. Right, my usual standard for is it a classic horror monster is there a spoof starring Abbott and Costello? If yes, it was a classic horror monster. If no, it might still be a classic horror monster, I just have bad taste. Cool. Missed. Farewell. And bat. Bat, 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 bat. And away we go. Phew. Well, that did nothing. Good lord. Are we done? Cool. So next up is to go into the center of the castle here, though obviously we can't get into the very center yet. Let's see if we can get in some way, shape, or form up to get to where the Alucard cloak was, and then otherwise kind of just make our way towards new areas. Not a lot of folklore in this game, but an awful lot of references. Which is funny, right? Castlevania seems thus far to be the clearest iteration of almost any historical game we've done right now. Of the idea of the historical game that is primarily made historical by its references to things other than the time period it is supposed to be set in. Right? Because then we say, hey look, this is, you know, actually from, or this game is actually in the late 18th century. What on earth actually says that this is 18th century? What a extremely amusingly bad thing. Let's use it. It's got a lot of Lovecraft things. Amusingly, right, Historican, the obviously Cthulhu in this is not actually Cthulhu, right? The ones that we mold at speed and incredibly obvious. Oh wait, actually, I need these. I think I need the stop. I think I need you in order to open up the other one. I don't know if this is true in both things or if it's just in right side up castle. But theoretically, that should happen. I can now see that wasn't what I wanted to do. That's fine. Well, we get some potions at least. No shinies where the Alucard armor used to be. But some nice potions. Looks like we can just go this way now. Well, that worked. Really? Excuse me. I disagree, game. Thank you. God. This area is terrible. Like, who looks at this and goes, "Ah, yes, this is the most fun anyone could have." Getting punched repeatedly. By these. Like, who thinks that's a good design? Turns out, arbitrary floor traps are not a very good design in a platformer. But yeah, anyway, right, the Lovecraft stuff, Historican, since I got distracted halfway through that, as per usual, if you're here for any length of time, you'll find that when I do not extensively prepare, as I did for Tuesday's stream, I will instead, in fact, get very much, stuck halfway through my sentences. Because I just forget where I was going. Alright, my friend, we're going to put you in timeout. Because that ain't how we roll here. Okay? Anyway. Cool. Cool. Well, there's another level, and enough experience to be okay, or enough health to tank one hit. I still tank one hit. Now I cannot take one hit, so I need to actually, you know, equip something that will actually help me. Honestly. One pot roast later. That puts me at 74. I can tank something at 74. There we go. You know, those guys are almost as bad as Fleamen. Oh, good. Now we have a mythological reference. The Gorgons. Now, I have been hitherto, perhaps understandably, unable to figure out why on earth the Gorgons are cows. But they are. They are in fact demon bulls that yell at you and then turn you to stone. Obviously, mythologically, they are the sisters of Medusa, according to Ovid, I think. I think mostly Ovid. Don't quote me on that, but I think. I'm reasonably confident. What's... Reasonably confident in saying Ovid on this. Thank you, yes. Thank you. Hey, wow. I wasn't even aiming to hit you. Okay. You might be right on that. Okay. So, the two comments here are back-to-back that actually work together excessively well, and I wish they didn't, is Lom said, play on a misogynistic name for unattractive woman, i.e., or an unattractive woman, i.e. calling someone a cow, which is not good, don't do that. And then Blues with the chiming in, they're called Gorgons because, shockingly, D&D, probably coming out of role-playing traditions, that the localizers are part of, because they call Gorgons, like, mechanical cows in that. And sadly, those two things are by no means mutually exclusive. Okay, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 also has a Metal Bull Gorgon. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Tricked ya. And again, of course, as it turns out, a lot of influential people in, you know, the early everything sphere, including Dungeons and Dragons, and therefore nerd culture, are kind of garbage people. This should not be a surprise, but TSR, and Gygax in particular, were very much members of entitled nerd culture TM. Like, it sucks that such a foundational thing in so many people's lives is based on the work of someone who is so bad, but it doesn't do any good to pretend he wasn't. He was pretty terrible. And so, you know, it is entirely possible, somewhere between, actually I think between possible and probable, that those two are in fact the same statement. Right, the statement of, hey, I just want to see who the, oh, that's funky. Hold up. Huh. Yeah. We're gonna look up who that's supposed to be. Let's finish up the previous thought before we get surprised by that. It is entirely possible that, you know, it is meant to be a bad and cruel pun. In early TSR Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And then it gets adopted into other things, that do not necessarily, think of it as that pun. but... Okay, summons... Gorgon Shield summons a Medusa, makes sense. Skull Shield summons a giant laser. It just says summons Goddess. It just calls it summon... Okay, yeah, blue. So we will get to a Catoblepa, I think, in a little bit. Cause in Castlevania, Catoblepa is the more upgraded, like, palette swap of a Gorgon. And so, getting to there, Catoblepa are Cape Buffaloes that can turn people to stone with their breath. Which you'll see is exactly what the Gorgon can do, and the Catoblepa can do in Castlevania. So, that's fine. As far as that goes, that's extremely fine. It's this goddess now that I'm extremely worried about. Imp, please. Huh. There's an old book here, but let me see what this is. A metal bull called a Gorgon in the 1500s, so... Okay. Huh. So the History of Four-Footed Beasts by Edward Topsell. You know, I'm not actually aware of this tradition. Q equals full text. Among the Gorgon are the strange Livian beasts. Okay, so this is Catoblepa. This is just an older assumption. Okay, so we will... This makes sense. So we will retract all the previous things. On account of this equation is made earlier. So, early modern geographers will are equating the Catoblepa with Gorgons. And so it's adopting that. It's shockingly deep cut. Like, a lot of the stuff around it came up in the Golden Sun streams, right? You're right, KJ, with the idea of the palette swaps being some element of categorization. Okay. Please. Please? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, right. I mean, that's something you see a lot in these, especially relatively early games. Don't know if I can really call Symphony of the Night super duper early, but you know, relatively early games. Is the idea... Honestly, this is dumb. Why? Why have we got to deal with this? Why have we got to deal with this? But yeah, so it's good to see that in a surprising turn of events there is actually a deep cut going on, and it's not a bad pun. I don't regret having the previous conversation warning regret, but I'm definitely glad to see that it is something else. Some other explanation that ends up making more sense. Well, I say more sense somewhat loosely. You know what I mean, right? Still obviously doesn't make sense, obviously is based on a bit of hawk colonialism, identifying you know, non-Latin European folklore creatures with the nearest available Latin Christian folklore creature. Kind of a bad play. You don't love to see it. But it's better that it's an early modern thing that is getting adopted somehow. Somehow. Than trying to deal with it as like a result of modernity's flaws. Well, you know, Lord knows modernity still has plenty of flaws. Ow. I see no particular need to be kind. Oh yeah. Brian Wolf, I 100% agree. Such a extremely cool. More stupid death traps? At least you can actually see these ones. Even if they're still designed to troll you out, you can at least see them here. And they're small enough that you can, you know, not get wrecked by them. I don't really want dagger though. So give me something else? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Who's up next? I actually don't remember this place very well. Where am I going? What am I doing? Why is here? I mean, what is here, but why is here? Library card! Hooray. I wonder if the library card goes to the right side up library. That'd be pretty cool. Save me some time. Oh, this is the dumb shortcut. Okay. Well, it takes me to where I was wanting to go anyway, so that's something. Another jack-o'-bones. Which just seems like a jack-o'-lantern, but weird. Hey look, there was a Gorgon, very quickly. Well, now I'm very, very curious as to how on earth the Castlevania team knew. Hello, Nate the Great. Welcome. We have broken all the difficulty out of the game, so now the question that I want to ponder is... who knew about the Gorgon, right, this early modern source that has turned, and I mean various presumably folklore encyclopedias that reference it, that the Catoblepa was compared to the Gorgon in order to make a palette swap of the Catoblepa and the Gorgon. Like, that is a not insignificantly deep... Exactly, right? It's not a localization thing. since that's the Japanese name is also Gorgon. So who knew about the thing? Thank you. I mean, wait. Is that my fairy throwing pure holy waters? I don't think that's me throwing holy waters. Huh. Okay, so this doesn't actually go anywhere. Kind of a problem. Ow. Thank you. We still got quite a few places to go. That's fair. There are a lot of Euro occult texts floating around. Right, because in this game they also like reference the Dictionnaire Infernal on a bunch of occasions. Though that's French and 19th century instead of English and 17th century, but I suppose if it's a source that cites a source, right, that cites these early modern geographies, then I guess that works. Huh. It's funky. I don't have an answer here, but I'm real curious. Because it is... It's funky. That's the best I got for it. Oh. Well. Thank you for the save point. I don't know. It's just... The thing that strikes me as weird about it, I guess to a not insignificant extent, is the way it intersects with, like, knowledge of Medusa, and knowledge of a very Ovidian Medusa, is somehow not particularly corresponding to an idea that the Gorgon should be related to the Medusa. And given how many Medusa-type enemies there are, you know, there is Medusa the boss, and then there are the Medusa head enemies, which have both regular and gold varieties. And so I'm still left being surprised at what specific details of the choice are being... Oh, for God's sake. Please. Oh god, there's like 5 of them on top of me. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, I mean, you are right, Bella. The Dictionary Infernal obviously draws on earlier grimoires for the most part, not entirely. But of course, now we're getting to the ever impossible thing of, can we reconstruct? Should we try to reconstruct what sources a developer has in another language? Nate. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. Just trying to understand what decisions they are making. Oh. Beelzebub. This is another Dictionary Infernal reference, most certainly. Though, obviously, Beelzebub is an aged reference. One of those cases where there's something that's, you know, genuinely old. Lord of Demons, in later, like Milton and later, you know, one of the, like, second in command of Satan, in earlier stuff. Mostly another name for Satan. Best known thanks to, these days probably Queen. These days probably Queen. Which, you know, no shade on. Dictionary. Bohemian Rhapsody is an incredibly learned text. But also. I probably should have tried to fight him legit. A little more legit. Because there's probably something cool. Though, the giant bloatflies are just not my aesthetic. Like, giant-sized blowflies are not really my jam, so maybe we'll just let that one be. You know? Okay, please, please. God, these things just keep hitting harder and harder. Oh. What? How did I do that? I gotta love... Oh, crap. Ow. I love gremlins. And imps. And, you know, the full collection of the dictionary for now. Ugh. Full collections. Okay. Where are we off to? Where are we off to next? Unlocking the warp room, and then going center bottom. Or center top in this case. I guess. The whole castle's upside down, so directions are hard. Thank you. Honestly. Ha! Got it. Ow. Back. Please don't be mean. Like that. Exactly like that. The 420 health. Okay. Glad to know that, going straight up in the air turns out to be far more difficult than killing literally the Lord of Demons. I got nothing. Who wants to gain all the health back? Nailed it. Okay. There goes Cthulhu, there goes a lesser demon. All very demon-y things. I definitely seem to lean into the idea of him as Lord of, or Dracula as being unusually demonic. But that's as old as, you know, Dracula the book. So, not terribly surprising. Just casually killing Cthulhu. He doesn't even fight back. It's great. You can just kill him all you like. Like, no fear of grand reprisal or anything. As one does. And this should be another warp room. Yep. Fab. Okay. Down. So, over a bunch of rooms, then up, and then over, and then back, all the way back around. And eventually we'll get to where we're trying to go. Sheesh. Sheesh. Huh. There's not that many places left for me to go, and I'm missing someone awfully important. Like, there really aren't a lot of places left. And I haven't found where death is yet. Again, wait, no. Who are you? Who are you? No. Crap. Reset the room. Reset the room. Who is that? Thank you, controls. What? Excuse? That thing that looked an awful lot like a cockatrice was a dodo. I murdered the only dodo. Aren't you proud of me, Chad? Who needs, like, biodiversity? Exactly. We got Gorgons, we got Malachi. Those are far... something else? Those are far something else. I will say, super expressive animation. Big fan. Hey, we got through. Nate, no, don't. God damn it. Okay, does this look like it's falling up to anyone else? Come on. Come on. Come on. Nay! Down, up, down, up. There it is. Got it. Gives me the Osafune Katana. Well, that's fair. There's something else this way, though, so... a little bit farther. And then we are just about ready to call it a night, because we've been going for almost 3 hours, as usual. We try and avoid going longer than that, except for when I do super dumb stuff like stream for 9 hours straight. You know, casually, as one does. Oh good, now we're in the spooky, temp. Hey, Gaibon! He's just vibing now. Poor guy. What's he gonna do without his best bud? Okay. Oh, there's his best. Slagra. Goodbye, Slagra. No, no, it's Blues. Don't give me suggestions. Look, I could probably take him. I am well aware that I could almost certainly take him, but I wanted to just see if I can locate a save room first. Okay, Gaibon and his friends Gaibon and Gaibon really need to chill out. Slagra, and reapply the. Let's reapply the buff. I know. Let's not take chances. Let us not take any chances here into the glory of our strategies. Dynamite. Fair enough. Oh wow. Luminous has a lot of attack power. Okay. Defense up. Now we re-equip the shield rod. And... are you ready?
So, you've made it this far.
Uh-huh.
In the name of your father, cease this foolishness.
No. You can't, you're not my dad.
Not while there's a breath in my body.
Then for the master, I'll feast on your soul this night.
You're not my dad, Death. You can't tell me what to do. So Death's first phase is, of course, what if is very classical, like modern Grim Reaper, albeit swole. Then he turns into whatever that was. Which is like a glorified, awkward praying mantis dude, I guess. Looks like a krill. That sums it up awfully well, done it. But, I have all 5 treasures now. I am missing 2 total things. One there. One there. I have gotten all 5 treasures though, so, oh, good.
This switch hasn't been pressed yet.
Push the button. Thank you, demon. You pushed the button. Proud of you. And Slagra, and more Slagra, and more of these upside down heads. Hello, Chris. I'm glad you can make it into the stream. We're going for about, like, 10 more minutes-ish. Basically trying to finish this area, get over to a save point. We just thrashed death with, extreme prejudice. Oh good, another Power of Sire and a Life Apple. You love it. Look, if Death didn't want to die, he shouldn't have hidden somewhere after I get the Alucard Shield. Right? He should have just guarded the most powerful weapon in the game, so that we'd have to play fair. And then instead, he chose not to do that, and therefore it's entirely his fault that he died so easily. Otherwise, this has been a pretty nice chill stream, you know, after the several things that was Tuesday's stream. They were mostly excellent things, but my god, was I completely deceased afterwards. Like, not having a grand time. So it is. Oh, good. Theoretically, extreme theoretically, this is actually the most powerful weapon in the game. In practice, the Chrysogrim and the Alucard Shield are both way better. But you know, let's rock the set for a hot second. I think it also has a. It's got a special move, which is pretty neat. Not super good, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Oh good, and there's a warp room. Exactly. The Alucard sword, also known as Omaiwamo Shindo. Ah, whiffed it. I want to do something cool with that. No? No? Those seem to always all be going too far up. I don't think I can do it from mid-air. Which defeats half the point, to be honest. Wamu. Right, like that's actually not super useful, because where am I standing that I'm actually going to hit something on the other, like, didn't hit that. So right, the actual utility seems to be somewhat limited, but it is very funny. It also is just a lot of attack. And we can't deny that just having a lot of attack is impressive. And a bit more balanced? A bit more balanced than whatever nonsense we got going on with the Dracula, or with the Alucard Shield. I can't believe they thought that was a good idea. Like, who planned the Alucard Shield and thought, you know, this is a great look. Showed it to the game director and was like, you know what would be great? If we implemented this in the game exactly like it is. And they're like, you know what, you're a genius. It's not like it's hard to figure out. It is extremely strategy guide design, but for the low price of press random buttons, you actually end up breaking the whole game open. Anyway though, we are going to finish this game next time. We don't have a lot left. We've only got like this top part of the castle, and then Dracula. So, we don't have a whole lot left. But that's actually going to be our next stream. And here's why. Right, so that's going to be Sunday. We're going to finish up this game. And here's why. Tuesday, we're going to have more New World. I'm still figuring out who the guest will be, but hopefully we will have some guest to hang out, interview about, you know, history, game design, their research, colonialism, and experience the glories and horrors that is New World. Then, on Friday, we will have our launch stream celebration of Age of Empires 4. Unless there is a last minute delay, it launches on Thursday, which means on Friday we're going to be streaming it. To call it me hyped for it is kind of an understatement. I am super looking forward to it. If you saw the technical stress test streams that we did, you know why. If you didn't and are watching the VOD, highly recommend you go check out that stream VOD over on YouTube, because it was great. I am quite excited for what they're doing. They seem to be doing some interesting things with progression, and hopefully they'll do interesting things in the campaigns. So, The stream schedule will be up as soon as, probably sometime tomorrow, once I get things locked in. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel where the VODs plus video essays. I'm working on some stuff on some recent events, games, etc. And join the Discord. You can type !Discord for that in order to get to hang out with us the rest of the time, hear about some of my plans, ideas, other things for videos, and otherwise just have a good time. It's a chill place. Otherwise, I hope you all have a lovely weekend with all sorts of good things. And yeah, I will see you on Sunday for the last episode of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So we'll be right back here. Same time, different day, same channel. Ciao!